Hello and welcome to the first edition of Mascarandy Meanders. It's fair to say I got this idea from listening to a chap called Philip Bell, who's based in Isle of Wight with his beachy rambles. He talks about being an author and publishing and really use his walks to clear his head, perhaps when he's got writer's block or he's thinking of a project or vice versa. I'm at Delemere Forest today, just near Hatchmere, researching my next book. My dog Lotes is very, very dirty, absolutely covered in muck, about 10 yards ahead of me. You can probably hear the birds singing as well. It's a beautiful spring day, and yeah, it's been a good walk so far. So, probably a little bit about myself. I always wanted to be a writer ever since I grew up. It was something I wanted to do. I've got to be honest, it was probably because of Julia Swahala on I think that's how you pronounce her name, on Press Gang. Probably a bit of a teenage crush there, but I always felt that I wanted to write. I wasn't a great writer at school, to be honest with you. Always liked researching projects and doing things like that. Geography was my favourite subject. I love the idea of getting stuck into kind of complex projects and field work and things like that. And that's probably what led me to being outdoors as I am now, I suppose. My first book was actually not on the outdoors. It was on Tony Hand, MBE, ice hockey player, probably the greatest player ever to play the sport in this from this country. I then did a book with Kel Coslet, St Helens and Welsh Rugby League legend, and from there, I do apologise if these are not in the right order. I did a book on the three peaks of the Yorkshire Dales using the Yorkshire Three Peaks Challenge, I suppose, as a basis for a story. I've also done a book on 50 Gems of Yorkshire, 25 great pubs connected with walking in Yorkshire, and I've just completed a book on Derbyshire as well, using the kind of 50 gems model. I've also done one with Lee Breers as well, who's a rugby league player from Warrington. And the book that probably I'm most proud of is the highs, lows and hypos, the story of Danny Sculthorpe, a rugby league player who had some severe mental issues. I'm probably doing him a bit of a disservice there. I just advise you to go out and read the book. It's incredible what he's done with his life and the inspiration he is bringing to all. So today I'm out in near Hatchmere, researching this book on Cheshire, and normally after my last project's done, my last project was on Derbyshire. I finished that probably 2 months ago. I like to have a good month off. I'm a binge writer. I will leave everything till the last minute. Okay, if you're a prospective client, you probably don't want to hear that, but it seems to work for me. When I say last minute, this isn't a case of writing 30,000 words the night before. I do my research nice and early, and then I find that when I'm driven by a deadline, I perform better, and that's exactly as it was for the 50 Gems book. So I'm trying to approach this one a little bit differently today. I'm trying to get out as early as I can, try and get as many of Cheshire Gems covered as I can before I start getting stuck into the book in earnest. And after a couple of days off, after a busy Easter period, it seemed to make sense to come out today. So yeah, that's me really. I don't see the dog. It's a Tibetan mountain dog. Seems to be enjoying herself at the moment. She's in front of me, off the lead. She's very good off the lead. Didn't used to be, but she isn't at the moment. Doesn't really like mud though, which is a bit strange for a dog. Just keep trying to step around all the puddles after she's finished drinking out of them, of course. So the plan today is to go to Hatchmere. I have brought a small towel with me, so if there's nobody about, I might have a bit of a dip in there, because that is an open water swimming place, and then dive into not literally of course, but head into Delemere to grab some more pictures. It is really nice today, really quiet. You could probably hear the birds singing just over the top of me droning on, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this edition of the Meanders. I'm planning to do quite a few more. I might even do a little bit more on this walk today when I do get to Delemere. But for now, if you want to find out any more, just head to mascarandymedia.com, and I hope to hear from you soon, which, as I say, could be in a few minutes or it could be in a few days. Thank you. Nice one back. Just wanted to say that really with Delemere, I've been here quite a few times and quite late in an evening, and got lost a number of times as well. I'm actually out looking for somewhere that might want to get a little cheeky bivvy in at some point, and then be able to jump into Hatchmere afterwards. Even on a day like today, which is a Monday, which is especially this time of year, schools are usually back. There are quite a few people around here. So it's not the quietest place in the world, but there's certainly a lot of places to find a little bit of solace and a little bit of tranquility as well. The reason I've probably started this book a little bit earlier than I would normally is with the last one. I did run out of time picture-wise a little bit late on, so I had to use a couple of Shutterstock images, which, fair play. People use my images for their books as well through Shutterstock, so it's almost giving back to some of those photographers out there. But it's not ideal when you want to write a book which is solely about you visiting these places. So firstly, I do thank those photographers that I did use for that book, and I thank everybody who's used my pictures as well for their books. There are quite a few on Shutterstock. So the book starts today. The research starts today, and will be done for the end of January, which seems like quite a long time, but it certainly does come back on you pretty quick. Something else I'm looking at, which if anybody's listening, they might be interested in getting involved in, is self-publishing as well. I believe I've got the skills to self-publish your books for you. So that's taking the copy, editing it, designing it, putting it into a package, which is a book obviously, and getting it at a good price, a good product for you to sell wherever. Now we're not talking, if you're an up and coming Stephen King, you're probably best trying to find the big publishing houses to do that. But if you're part of a local community group, local church group, small sports club, who wants to raise a few pounds through selling books, whether it's a history of your club or your event or whatever, I've got the skills that can help you do that. Obviously, I do charge for my time. There's things need to be done. Petrol doesn't buy itself when I come to places like this, but I would like to consider myself as pretty reasonable, and to be fair, I'd probably be losing money anyway, because it's really good to give back to local charities and things like that. Anyway, one of my first projects, when I did a load of postcards, I gave the proceeds to Cave Rescue, and I also did the same with my Yorkshire Three Peaks book as well. So if you're interested in that, please get in touch. For now, I'll just keep putting one foot in front of the other and clearing my head, and hopefully find the exit in this place at some point.